I talk to so many people that have never been on a cruise before, and they always give me these ridiculous reasons why they've never gone. But today, I'm going to give you 10 reasons why you should go on a cruise. Coming up next. Hey guys, my name's Anthony. Me and my family have been on a lot of cruises, and we have so much fun on them. They can often be the perfect vacation. And we've learned a lot over the last cruises that we've gone on, and I want to share a lot of the reasons why we still love to go back. So whether you've been on cruises before, or you've never been and you kind of want to get a little more information, here are 10 reasons why you should go on a cruise. Reason number 1 is you will save money. I know that sounds crazy, and the biggest objection to people who have never cruised before is I don't have $4,000 or $5,000 to go spend it on vacation. Cruises can be very expensive, yes, I understand, depending on the cruise line you go on, depending on where you're going, how long it is. Yes, there are cruises that are thousands of dollars, but if you do it right, you won't spend that much money. The majority of cruises are really about $100 a day per person. And the good thing is that cost, it includes a lot of things. So pretty much on every major cruise line, your fare is going to include your accommodations, it's going to include your food, entertainment, and transportation. And another thing is, if you book a cabin and you've got a third, fourth, or even a fifth person, they are going to sail for so much cheaper than the first two, or possibly even free. Me, my wife, and our 3 daughters, we are cruising in November. And when you look at the total, divided by the amount of days on the cruise, divided by the number of people, it is only costing us $65 per person per day to go on that cruise to the Bahamas. That is an insanely affordable vacation for you and your family. Reason number 2, you can visit multiple destinations in one vacation. Now this is huge because a lot of these destinations, while they might be in the same region of the world, they can still be pretty far away. And you don't have to worry about how you're going to get to the next one. So instead of having to worry about booking a flight to get from Grand Cayman to Cozumel and then Cozumel to Belize, you don't have to worry about that because your floating hotel is going to take you to all of those different places. You don't have to deal with the aggravation of printing out all these confirmation emails because you've got 4 different flights or different hotels that you have to check in at all these different places. You check in once and then you're done. And instead of being cramped in a small airport seat next to some guy who's snoring really loudly or something like that, you get to eat, play, and dine all while you're traveling to your next destination. Reason number 3, cruises are family friendly. Now this is really important to me because, as I said before, I have 3 daughters. They have all different sorts of activities and different types of parties that your kids can do while they're on the cruise. Currently I have an 8-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 2-year-old. So what's really great is that my older kids can go with kids their same age. They're not going to have to worry about doing activities that a 2-year-old does. And my 2-year-old doesn't have to do things that my 6-year-old's going to do. Another awesome thing is that parents can drop off their kids at the clubs for a few hours. So you and your significant other, you can go and enjoy a romantic dinner somewhere while your kids are hanging out at the club. Or you guys can go do a couples massage. Or you can lay out on the pool deck and take a nap on the adult-only Serenity deck. The good thing is you don't have to sacrifice the adult fun things on a cruise just because you're cruising with your kids. They have expert staff there that are trained specifically for accommodating your kids, making sure they have fun, and there's still plenty of time for all of you guys to get together and do fun things as a family. Reason number 4, onboard activities. Cruise ships are designed to keep everyone happy. If you are a really big foodie, there are all sorts of different types of food and cuisines. Whether you're eating at a buffet or a specialty restaurant, or if you want to have a private exclusive dinner from the executive chef himself. If you are a really big party animal, they've got exactly what you need. Whether it's a nightclub or all these different lounges with live music or a huge deck party that hundreds of people are going to, you can dance and party the night away. But if you want this vacation to just be about resting and relaxing, they also have plenty of things for you to do. Whether you are playing board games or reading a book from the library that's on board, a movie out on the pool deck at night, or even going to a movie theater, relaxing in the hot tub, or even starting your morning doing yoga with the sunrise. There's all sorts of places that you can go to enjoy and just relax and rest. But if you're like me and you're a giant thrill seeker, oh my gosh, there's so much to do. Whether you are playing at the sports deck and working up a sweat, getting super excited by winning big in the casinos, or even ziplining across the cruise ship, or testing out your surfing skills, there is my personal favorite, water slides. Almost every major cruise ship is going to be equipped with all kinds of water slides and play areas where you can splash and enjoy if you don't want to go to the overcrowded pools. Now, there are so many activities on board, I can't possibly list them all. So if you've been on a cruise before, leave me a comment and tell me what your favorite things are to do. Or if you've never been and you have some questions on some certain activities, leave me a comment and I can give you a little more details. Yeah. Reason number 5. Cruises are easy to plan. I talk to so many people who get completely overwhelmed with planning out all the different aspects of their cruise. The best resource for you is going to be the cruise line's website, because they are going to give you a plethora of information, and they're going to have different links and even tools where you can book and coordinate all of these things. Now, even though their website is super easy, it can still be overwhelming if you are not the type of person that likes to plan. So, if this happens, then call your local travel agent and have them coordinate everything for you. The advantage of having a travel agent is they are probably going to answer questions that you didn't even think to ask until you were there getting on the cruise. If you're not computer savvy to where you can find a travel agent or book it for yourselves online, pick up the phone and call the cruise line directly. They employ an entire call center of people who are designed to answer your questions and help you book your cruise. Reason number 6, cruise ships have everything you need. While everyone loves to unplug and escape from their daily life, the majority of your ships will have Wi-Fi and satellite TV on them. Cruise ships do have medical centers on them, so if you get any kind of an injury or there is an emergency, they do have staff. Your cruise ship also has laundry facilities, which is great because if you're going on a really long or extended cruise, you can't possibly pack enough clothes. They also have salons, so maybe on Captain's Night when you're getting dressed up and really fancy, you can go to the salon and get your hair or your nails done so you can get some really great photos that night. Your ship will have a mini mall. So at these malls, you can get souvenirs, purchase clothes, jewelry, even get gifts that you want to bring home, toiletries, or any kind of medicine that you may have forgotten to pack with you. They've got it. Trust me. Reason number 7. Your cruise could take you to exotic destinations. Now, your most common cruises are going to go to popular destinations like the Caribbean, the Bahamas, Europe, Hawaii, and even Alaska. But if you've got the extra money to spend and you're willing to fly across the country, you can go to some very remote but breathtakingly beautiful destinations. There are cruises that go to the Middle East or Asia, places in Africa, Australia, and even the Panama Canal. Now, these cruises are going to cost way more money, But you're going to see places that not a lot of people that have been on cruises have ever been to. Reason number 8. Cruises are incredibly romantic. Where can you go where you can sit on a private balcony with the wind blowing in your hair and the salty smell of the sea and a full panoramic view of the sun setting over the ocean? A cruise! Cruises are nothing short of romantic, especially when it's just you and your significant other. You can go and have a private dinner at a specialty steakhouse or at a sushi bar. You can be relaxing side by side with your toes in the sand and sipping on fruity cocktails. You could even plan a destination wedding and travel via cruise. Dancing to live music on the pool deck in the cool night breeze is another way to really connect with your loved one again. One of my favorite things that me and my wife love to do when we go on cruises is stargazing at 3 o'clock in the morning when we've pretty much got the ship to ourselves. If you want to relax and kick up the romance, a cruise is definitely for you. Number 9 comes directly from a personal story that happened to me and my wife on a cruise to the Caribbean. So what happened to us is we were coming back from a catamaran snorkeling excursion, and when we got back to dry land, there was a Fat Tuesday pumping out some awesome music, and we were walking in the street, and then it started to completely downpour. It was raining so hard, and we decided, you know what? We're not going to let this ruin our party. So we ran out in the middle of the courtyard, and we just started dancing like crazy. All of a sudden, all of these people came out in the middle of the courtyard and started dancing. And pretty soon we had about 50 people just in the middle of the street in Honduras just dancing in the middle of pouring rain. It was so much fun. And so you will meet all kinds of awesome people who are down to do crazy things. Number 10. This one is the most important one to me, and it is that on a cruise you get to discover different cultures. For me, I love learning about all different types of people all over the world. Meeting locals and talking with them and just getting to see a glimpse of what their daily life is like gives you so much perspective. And you really get to learn a lot about who you are as a person by listening to people speak different languages, eating authentic food, and getting handmade souvenirs to take back with you. I always love showing different things that I get from these other countries to my kids because it gives them a better sense of what that place is like, because there's something that they can touch and hold and see. You get to see a different way of life. Here in America, we get caught up in the hustle and bustle of things, but visiting a lot of these countries really lets you see how all of these little things have so much value to the people that live there. You can see all different kinds of wildlife in their natural environment. You actually get to see how these animals and these creatures live in their own indigenous land. You really get to appreciate how beautiful this earth is the more places that you visit. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell for notifications so that way you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. My name's Anthony, and I'll see you next time.